Hi and welcome to Kat's Crafty Corner. I am your host, Kathy from La Crosse Public Library. And today we have an interesting project, make and take kit that we're going to be working on. We are going to be doing a nice little wall hanging. And let me get my strings all nice and neat. It is going to be a rainbow wall hanging. There is a little bit more work for everyone to do, cutting the yarn to the right sizes and cutting out the flowers and curling them. So this is our project that we're working on today. You are going to find your make and take kit at the La Crosse Public Library on the first floor. Look for this bag, look for this poster. It is for limited quantities available, but you should find them on the first floor right next to the circulation desk. I am going to turn my camera over and we are going to get started on this project after we unpack our kit. All right, let's get started with this project. We are going to be doing a rainbow wall hanging for your walls at home. So this is a little bit more of a close-up of the flowers and the different colors that we'll have in our kit. So let's unpack our kit and we will get started on this project. So you will find at the library a bag, a shopping bag like this, and it should have a little poster of the project that we're doing. This is going to have all your supplies. There are a couple things that you are going to need to supply on your own, and those are going to be scissors, a ruler, a yardstick or a measuring tape, and a pencil. So first you should find a set of instructions on how to do this project. Pictures will be included too. You are going to find 3 sheets of cardstock to draw your flowers. You are also going to have the pattern for your flowers. You're going to find 3 little brads to hold your flowers in place. Move that off to the side. And then in your Ziploc bag, you are going to find a few different pieces here. So you should have about 9 envelopes of yarn in there. So everything except the purple color is going to need to be cut into length. Whatever length you're going to, we're going to do these as 20 inches, and you're going to get 6 of them. For the purple, you're going to do this more on how long you want your wall hanging to do. So we're going to have to cut those for us, and then you should also find a nice wooden dowel. So our first step in this process is that we're going to cut all our yarn down to 6 20-inch lengths of yarn. So we'll get that part started, and then we will show you how to loop the yarn onto the wooden dowel, and we will have this thing finished in a little bit of time. So let's get started. So I have a ruler here somewhere on my desk, and so here is my ruler. So I just gotta figure out, so it's only 12 inches, and I'm gonna need 20 inches. So 12 is there. So 12 is right here for me, and then if I go 6 more inches right here, that's going to be a good spot. So I'm gonna just mark that with one of these envelopes so I know how long I need to cut. I'm gonna grab my scissors, and I'm gonna just take one of the yarns out, and I'm gonna just stretch it along here and just cut. 20 inches is what we want. You should get 6 out of here. might have a little extra in case you maybe want to do 7, but I found that I liked having only 6. 5 cut, just need 1 more. All right, so blue is done, and I just need to go through the rest of them. So I'm going to do that off camera, and then we are going to get this looped onto our wooden doll. So be back in a moment. Last piece of string yarn I need, and I have a mess on top of my desktop, as you can see. So we're going to put these, I'm going to put them in the color that I'm going to put them on my doll. So we're going to have the pink first. We're going to have this more of a orangey red next, and then we're going to go orange, yellow, green. Then I'm going to do more of the lighter turquoise, and then it's going to be the darker turquoise, and then it's going to be the blue. So I'm also going to grab my packet of the purple, and this is cut for a length, and I'm going to actually tie this on to my doll. So all I am going to do is just put a knot. I'm going to double knot it on one end, and then I am going to just string, and this is going to give you enough. I don't know how long I really want it to be. I think this looks good, so I'm going to just tie it right here. Again, just putting in a double knot, and then I'm going to cut the edges off. So let's get that. All right, I'm going to cut it off. There I go. Just put the rest off to the side. So we got that part. So ready to hang. Now I'm going to take my pink, and I'm going to just push these off to the side so that you're not too confused with what I'm going to do here. I got my pink. I got 6 strands. Going to lay this out right here. And I'm going to grab one of the lengths of strands, and I'm going to fold it in half, and where I have it, the loop part, I'm going to put on top of the wooden doll. I'm going to lift it up, and I'm going to pull my 2 ends through the loop. And I'm just going to then pull on it to tighten that up. So then I'll grab another one. And this is how we just attach those to our doll. So again, you fold it in half, you make a little loop right there, keep it in front, grab your ends, pull it through, and then as you pull, it gets a little bit tighter and it will stay in place. So I'll do one more, and then I will add all my colors on here. So again, you're going to fold this in half. You have your loop up here. You're going to place it right on top of the doll. You're going to grab your strings, your ends, and just pull it through, and then just tighten it on the doll. So there, I got 6 of them on, and I will continue this process as you continue yours. All right, I only got 2 more yarn pieces to put on here. Hopefully that went as quickly for you as it did for me. And we're going to just add that last piece. Now, you can choose to leave this way and not do the flowers on top. I thought it just gives it a little bit more of a enhanced look, but you can skip that step totally because there is going to be some work involved. You may want to trim your edges so they're all even, or go down to a V in that regard too. So those are options that you can choose to do. So our next step, if you can continue with this, I'm going to put that off to the side. You are going to grab your template of flowers, and we need to cut out all of these flowers and trace them onto our cardstock. You are going to use 2 large ones, 2 medium size, and then 2 smaller ones. So we are going to cut those out, and then we are going to trace them onto our cardstock. So let's do that step next. I'm going to start here and get some of this cut on camera. And then we are going to step away from the camera and finish cutting the rest of them out. So I will be right back. So I went ahead and cut all my flowers out, and so I have them here. I got them 2 of the white, 2 medium, and 2 small, and then I got actually 4 pink for each one. And I am going to show you, you can do this. Again, this is up to you. Again, it's another step in the process if you would choose to do this. But I did curl my ends of some of my flowers. So you take your pencil, you grab one of your flowers. And I did every other one. I didn't do all. I didn't do both of the large white ones. I just did the small one. I just take my pencil right here, and then I just bend this up. Just a slight curve in here. So we just curve them up. Quickly just do it. Just run your pencil up like this. I'm gonna leave that other one alone, and I'm gonna just do this. You can also take them and crunch them down with your hands a little bit to give it a little bit more of a crunch feel. So there's that one. Do that with this one. The smaller ones are quite easy quickly. And just take your pencil. You can also use a pen to get these all taken care of. You don't have to do all of them. You could leave one flat. It just gives you more of a 3-dimensional look is what it does. So it's all up to you on how you want to do your flowers. I'm going to just quickly finish these up. Hopefully you're seeing the process with the pencil. I tell you, cutting those flowers out was, took some time. Those did take some time, I will admit. I'm glad I got mine cut ahead of time so I didn't have to do all this on the camera. All right, we're almost there. So then you're also then going to find your brads. You should have a little pocket envelope with them. And we're going to get those all attached. When you have these attached to one another, you can also do a little bit more curling to the edges of the flowers. And then, so let's get these flowers put together. This, I will have to say, should be an easy part for all of us. I just gotta find my brads. And there we go. So I'm gonna take them out. Oh, I am going to have to find an extra one. I only have 3 listed there, so let me just quickly look for my other brads. I'm not sure if I'm gonna find them. If I can't, then I'm just gonna have to do it with 2 flowers. I think that's what I'm going to have to do because I do not see any extra here. All of you will have 3 brads to work with. Yay, found one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a flat one, a curly one, and I'm just going to off-center that one. Then I'm going to grab a medium one that's flat. And then I want with a little bit of curl. We're going to offset that. And you can see I'm lining it up by my holes. Since you don't have the holes there, you're going to just line them up, and that's okay. A little bit of a curve. I stick my brad in, and the brads are like this, and there is a little 2-prong thing. So we stick everything in. I flip it over, and then I take those prongs and I go to the side, just like that. So then I just move my flower petals around a little bit. Maybe give it a little bit more curl, but here is one put together. So I'm going to quickly do the other two. Actually, I'm going to grab the smaller ones and build on that with my brad. And this is what you can do. You can easily poke a hole through the small one and continue going through each of the brads. And then we just got to get that 2-prong here. Some of them do stick. Don't get that poked into your nail. That will sting. And here is my other ones. So you would just stick your hole through the paper. And there we go. Fiddle those around a little bit. Again with the prongs. Bend them back. Just like that. And then so you have 3 flowers ready to hang on your rainbow wall hanging. And I'm trying to get mine the right way. So then I'm going to put mine right here, here, and here, just like that. And then you should have in your kit is going to be some adhesive foam dots, and those are going to be what you're going to stick your flowers to the pedestal to. If you feel like you need a little bit more of stronger adhesive, you're more than welcome to use a glue gun or regular glue. You're just going to have to, wait for the drying time. So I'm just going to put some foam dots along here, and we just have them in the kit, just like this. I'm going to just do about 3. Take the liner off of them, and I'm going to make sure all my little pieces of yarn, going to just line this up and just press down. Get the next one. Just try to make a straight line. That'll help. 3 or 4 will work really well. And then I'm going to put the middle one right there. Just press it down. And then I am going to get the last one ready. So this project does take some time because there is a little bit more involvement on your part in cutting out the flowers and cutting the yarn done. Sometimes I like to give a little bit more and do more work on a project than other projects. Sometimes we all like to be a little bit more busier than having something very simple. So now here is my wall hanging done with my flowers in all my colors. And so this was the end result of our project that we did today in our make and take kit. So I'm going to just put this off to the side for just a second. And I want to show you the next project we will be working on after this one. And again, it will be another make and take kit that you will find at the La Crosse Public Library. This one is going to be super, super easy because there's not much to do with it. And hopefully I'm going to show this in a good respect. So, all right, here I am to show you the follow-up project, our other make and take kit that we're going to do. So here is the back side. You can see the little bunny tail right here. Then I'm going to turn it around, and here's the bunny ears and the nice succulents. So this will be our future make and take kit that we will have at the La Crosse Public Library very shortly. So I'm going to just put this off to the side, and I want to just take a moment and thank everyone for tuning into another Cat's Crafty Corner from the La Crosse Public Library, and I hope to see you very soon.